presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and our home team. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 3 catches, 51 yards.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This is taken at about the 14. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got 6'6".
And there's a lot of good last week. Threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep.
Pin them in.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, the screen times in the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
46 to Mike, 46.
Give to Cook out of the gun. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Quiddy Pay in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll drop to throw.
Give me some.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that. Let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. It's going to be a long afternoon.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now it's Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Gardner. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Check, 47. You better be afraid of me.
Throwing again is Fields.
Switch.
And he is going to go down. They sack him. Of the first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Check, 45.
Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I got him.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Fields now to throw.
Alert.
Oh, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October, because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. He gets away from one. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Check the out. Tight dog. Check 50. Check.
Right back to him on first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Watch the D4. Hey, we heavy on the edges.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's caught. Did he stay in the end zone? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
Got it.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look at the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll set up a throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's our time. It's our time. I know.
From the 36, Fields. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hurry up.
And now here's a carry heading left.
So we got man.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The open man is sharp. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And if they trust, that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Second and 5. He's got it. Touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first on of the scoreboard this afternoon.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Point after here coming up. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Hey, come on, no, come on. 45, 45. Mike, 45.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. To throw again on second down. Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Hampton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He finds his man, complete. That's Hampton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Fields throwing again. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Single.
Now Fields.
Here we go, D.
And his pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Check, 45 to Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
45, Mike, 45. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Here we go.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out.
He's got a man, complete. And he will finally be taken down before he reaches the 38. Allen. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mike. I'm on. Hey, watch that.
They'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you.
Even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much since. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And the 10-year veteran hits it through the goalpost. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead. second down. They go right back to Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Right there. 54, Mike. You got nothing today.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And touchdown! DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Oilers are able to add on to that lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Now the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. Pulling a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The home side once again ready to take over offensively. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
Let them know.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's Fuller with a catch. Touchdown! Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Oilers add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So they only needed... Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run, watch the run.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With 3rd down coming up. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Watch 54. Let's go, D.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Fuller. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Play clock down to 2. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Coming to you.
They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. this home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw. Quickly into the hands of Fuller. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Oilers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time. This game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Yardage back at the 40. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
He'll look to throw. And Shark calls it in. Touchdown! DJ Shark with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Oilers are close. Fields on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Well, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
To throw is Fields. Throw left side complete to Chase. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Blankenship's kick is good. They'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys.